Hi everyone, welcome to another project design tutorial. In this tutorial, I will teach you how to design a device that can measure the level of water in a tank and use the information gathered to display LEDs to indicate the level of water in the tank, and also turn on and off the pump that supplies water to the tank when water has gotten to certain thresholds in the tank. So this device works with an ultrasonic sensor. This sensor will measure the level of water in the tank and send the information it gathered to the Arduino board. The Arduino board will interpret the information using the code that has been sent to it, and then send information to turn on or off the pump. Here we are using this bulb as an improvised pump. This is a bulb that runs on 220 volts AC. Since the pump also runs on 220 volts AC, we can use this bulb as an improvised pump. Now this bucket serves as an improvised tank. So here is how the circuit works. The U sensor measures the level of water in the tank, sends the information to the Arduino board. The Arduino board interprets this information. Now, if the level of water in the tank is at the lowest or the lower threshold, that shows that there's no water in the tank. So the information gathered from this U sensor, which has been interpreted by the Arduino, will be sent to the transistor to bias it. When the transistor is biased, it will in turn switch this relay to switch and turn on the pump. Now when the pump is turned on, that means this bulb should come on. So as this bulb is on, it shows that water, the pump is now pumping water into the tank. Now at that point, one LED will come on to show that water is at the lowest level of the tank. So as water keeps being pumped into the tank, as water gets to half of the tank, the second LED will come on to indicate that water has gotten to half of the tank. So the bulb will keep being on. Now when water has gotten to the upper threshold, which is the point we can say that the tank is full, the third LED will come on to indicate that water has gotten to the upper threshold. And when water has reached the upper threshold, the bulb will go off to indicate that the pump has been switched off automatically. Now when water starts receding from the tank, when it goes below the upper threshold, this LED will go off to show that water has gone below it. Now when water has gotten halfway and gone below it, this one will go off. And when water has gotten to the lowest point, which is the lower threshold, this LED will go off, and at that point it will turn on the bulb again. The bulb will come on again to show that the pump has been turned on. So that is how the system works. I'm going to put you through the circuit diagram and the connection. So keep watching. By the way, if you have not subscribed to my channel, the subscribe button is below. Click it and also click the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos when we upload them. I've also made a written tutorial on this project, and the tutorial can be found on our website etron.com. The link to our website is in the description. Previously, I made a tutorial on how to use a U sensor and Arduino board to measure distance and display the distance measured on a liquid crystal display. If you have not watched that video, the link to the video is also in the description. After watching this video, you will see a pop-up suggested video link on your screen. That is the link to the video I'm talking about. You can click the link to watch that video. This is the circuit diagram of the design. Here is the product of the design. I have finished the design. As you can see on the table, here is a 5 volts power supply that supplies power to the Arduino board and also to energize the relay, which is this component here. And here is the Arduino board. Here is the LEDs that will come on to indicate the level of water in the tank. Here is the U sensor, which is connected to the Arduino board via these jumper wires, and it is attached to the lid of the bucket, which serves as the improvised tank. And here is an extension wire where I connected the power supply and the ball, which serves as an improvised pump. And so I have a funnel which I fitted onto this opening I created on the bucket to enable me pour water easily into the tank, which is the bucket. And I have a bucket on the floor. If I open the tap, the water will flow out of the faucet of the tap into the bucket there. And this bucket here, from here I take water and fill up the tank, which is the bucket. And I have these plates which are used as a scooping plate to scoop water and pour into this bucket through this funnel. And the code for the design has been uploaded onto the Arduino board. Everything is working perfectly, so I'm going to test run the device and see how it works, whether it really does what is expected of it to do. I added some ink in the water to give you some coloration so that we can see through the bucket. So now there's no water in the tank. When I turn on the system, I expect this bulb, the bulb, to come on to indicate that water is pumping. Now when water gets to the lowest threshold, this LED will come on to show that water has gotten to that level. And when water increases and gets to the middle part of the tank, this LED will come on. And when water gets to when water has filled up the tank, this LED will come on, and at that point the bulb will go off, indicating that the pump has been switched off. And then I will turn on the tap for water to flow out. As water starts flowing out, as water starts receding from the tank, which is this bucket, when it goes below the upper threshold, which is when we say that the water has filled up the tank, this LED will go off. And as it keeps receding, this LED, and when it gets to when it goes below the middle of the tank, this LED will go off. And when it goes below the lowest point, this LED also will go off. And at that point, the bulb will come on again to show that the pump has started pumping water again in the tank. So with this device, there will be water always in the tank. As long as there's power supply, there will be water always in the tank, and it will also control the flow of water out of the tank. Because water flow into the tank is controlled, water will not overflow outside to litter the environment. So this system is a good device that will help to keep the environment clean and tidy, and again to conserve energy. I'm turning on the system now. You can see now the bulb is on, showing that it's pumping water into the tank. And because water has not entered the tank and it has not gotten up to the lowest threshold, this LED is not on. So I will start to pump water by putting water inside the tank manually. So I expect that first LED to come on. I will start putting water. The red LED is on because water has entered the tap in the tank and has gotten above the lowest threshold, and the second one is on again because it has gotten above the halfway point of the tank. And as I keep pouring water, obviously you can see now that water has gotten to the upper threshold and the third LED is on and the bulb has been switched off. So let me turn on the tap and see what happens. The first one has gone up to show that water has gone below the upper threshold. The second one is off because water has gone below halfway. So with this device, you can monitor the level of water in the tank and have the pump automatically switched on and off depending on when water has reached the upper threshold and when it has gone below the lower threshold. Finally, the pump is on again. So this is how the system works. It's very wonderful, very nice design and device. If you need this device, you can easily design yours. The written tutorial is on our website. The link to our website is in the description. Click it to get the circuit diagram for the design and the code for the design. If you've enjoyed the video, please don't forget to subscribe, like it, leave a comment and share. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next tutorial.